What if I told you that you could save $10,000 fast and that I could walk you through step by step on exactly how to do that? So let me ask you an important question. What do you want? What is it that you want to achieve as a result of you saving $10,000? Maybe a luxury vacation, a pet, a car, a down payment for a new house, to pay off a student loan? Do you think an extra $10,000 could help you get to that goal faster? The reason I ask you this is because if this is a goal that you'd like to achieve and you're really serious about bringing it to fruition, these action points can and will help you get there. First things first. Write down your goal. The best way to get your goal out of your imagination is by putting it down on a piece of paper. Sounds cliche, but literally writing it down can help make it real. At least it does for me. I write down my goals on a sticky note and I post them on the fridge. Did I do it yet? How close am I to that goal? And I have one goal a day that I make sure to achieve. Doing just one thing a day can and it will add up. Also, give yourself a deadline. Set a target date for when you want to complete this goal. Okay, now before we move on, if you've liked the ideas I've mentioned so far, please take 2 seconds to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. Work on your mindset. Challenge your limiting beliefs. Your tongue has the power to speak life. Change or improve the way that you talk about yourself. Develop your skill set. Now, if you really want something, you will find a way to make it work. So if that want is saving $10,000, you'll do what you can to make sure that you understand how and what you need to do to earn or save that amount of money. Take the first step. This means don't procrastinate. The moment when real action is required is often when your goals fall by the wayside. Obstacles are bound to happen and distractions will be thrown your way, but you need to condition your mind to keep going. Revisit those goals frequently to remind yourself to stay motivated. And finally, reward yourself. Once you complete your goal, you can do exactly what you set out to do, and that feeling of accomplishment and success will stick with you, and you'll want to do this again and again and again. According to MarketWatch, the median savings balance for Americans under 35 is $3,200, but it isn't uncommon for that to go pretty quickly, with doctor bills, auto repairs, or other unexpected expenses. So yeah, when you have a goal, it makes it easy, well, I guess I should say easier, to have the drive to achieve it. So write it down to make it real. So let's go. First is to pick a side hustle, because the best way to save is simply by having more of it. Picking up a side hustle helped me earn over $40,000 in just 14 months by reselling products on Amazon. You can find out more about how I did this and how you can do the same by watching this video. In the meantime, you can take this free Amazon FBA starter course to make sure this could be a good fit for you. Here are a few other side hustles to give you more of an immediate impact on your bottom line that you could do to earn at least an extra $1,000 to $5,000 monthly. Reselling products on eBay, Mercari, or Poshmark. And I say this because 9 times out of 10, you probably have something in your possession already, something of value that you could sell to earn some extra money. Blogging. The great part about this side hustle is that you can start right now and earn for years to come. I started blogging after hearing how Whitney earned a 6-figure income from her blog in just 2 years from the date that she started. And now she has a course that will walk you through step by step on exactly how you can earn 6 figures or more just starting your blog. Next is sell printables. You can earn a passive income by creating a design one time and selling it on a platform like Etsy. This ebook will give you the secret list of best-selling products by month and teach you how to capitalize seasonal trends to make sales. Just by picking up a side hustle, you'll be able to cut down on the amount of time it normally would take you to save. With the side hustles that I've just mentioned, you have the potential to earn an extra $1,000 to $5,000 a month, pure profit. So your time frame to earn $10,000 is now on a fast track of 2 to 10 months. Next up is budgeting. I believe in budgeting because it's so important to fully understand your personal financial situation, no matter how good or bad it may be. Here are some ways to potentially reduce some of your largest monthly expenses. If you pay for PMI, aka private mortgage insurance, and have had your mortgage for at least 2 years, then I highly recommend contacting your bank to see if they can remove PMI. Why? Because the market's changed and my husband and I now save over $1,300 annually. Turn off the lights when they aren't in use and turn down the heat or down the air when you aren't using them or you aren't home. Next is bundle your home and car insurance for a better rate. Now, if you don't feel like doing any of this yourself, then I highly recommend using Trim. Trim acts as your personal financial assistant and negotiates your cable bill, insurance, whatever bills you may have. It's a free tool, but they do get a 25% cut of whatever they save you. So you can rest assured that they are trying to squeeze out every penny for you. This could help you save hundreds of dollars per month. Which brings me to my next point. aggregating all of your money into one view with this annual budget template. Now, because you're watching this video and you made it this far, I really appreciate it, by the way. I am including this template that I use to help keep me on track. My hope is that you'll be able to use this, love this, and it'll help you understand how much you earn and how much you spend in one simple, holistic view. All you need to do is plug in your information and you'll see a full snapshot of your financial situation. You'll quickly see where your money is going and where you can save. So your time frame to save $10,000 fast is 2 to 10 months, but it may be sooner depending on how much you're able to cut monthly. Next up is meal planning. Shopping with a plan helps to prevent those impulse purchases just because they're on sale. Wait, stop. Before you impulse buy, decide if you really need it. Be smart and just put it in the cart. You can always go back and purchase later if you truly want or need it. One of the best ways that we found we could save money on groceries is by ordering online to prevent us from impulse buying. You don't need to buy name brand. They generally mark up those prices just because of the brand. And when you're shopping, make sure to use Rakuten or other cashback opportunities like Doge. The only thing that you're required to do is go to Rakuten or enable the plugin through your browser. It will display just like this. So make sure you click on Activate Cashback and you're good to go. Here's my lifetime earnings from Rakuten. It's $863.11, which is pretty significant, and I've been a member since 2015. So your time frame to save $10,000 fast is now 1 to 9 months. Next is get a cashback credit card. If you have to spend money, you might as well get paid for it. While this probably isn't the first time you've heard about getting a cashback credit card, it's a good time to see if you have the right one. If you don't have a cashback credit card, here's an option to consider. Now, I have an American Express Blue Cash Everyday card that offers me 3% cashback on groceries, gas, and retail purchases, up to $6,000 per year, and 1% cashback on other purchases. If you choose to get this cashback credit card, you can earn up to $250 back, aka free money. You can also earn $100 cash back as a statement credit after you spend $2,000 on your card in the first 6 months of your credit card membership. Personally, I love my Amex because I've called on numerous occasions to ask a generic question and got some sort of perk. But you want to make sure to pay off your statement balance each month so you don't pay any interest. Pro tip, don't spend more than you make. While this isn't going to be the top reason that you'll save $10,000, it will help with your bottom line. Now, using a cashback credit card is going to help you out, but it isn't going to save you thousands. So your time frame to save $10,000 fast is still around 1 to 8 months. Next is cutting out your paid grooming, subscriptions, and bad habits. So when I say cut out your grooming, I am not suggesting to do this for an entire year. I know we all need haircuts, but maybe you just do this for a month or two, and that could save you anywhere from $100 to $250 per month. And for subscriptions, do you have Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, Netflix, or some other subscription-based entertainment fee? Most people do nowadays, but the question is, should you? Is it really worth the monthly fee when you think about how much that is per year? For example, Disney plans are around $120 to $240 a year. Basic cable is around $60 per month, and that is exactly what it is. Basic. Other tiers of cable would increase that monthly rate to around $100 plus monthly. So if you're still paying for cable, consider going with a streaming service, because you could use the internet and primarily use the streaming service. Next is letting go of bad habits. A few bad habits can cost you a lot depending on how often you do it. A few examples would include drinking, smoking, gambling, snacking, and overspending. So your time frame to save $10,000 fast is now 1 to 7 months. Next is open a high yield savings account. Having a savings account is important, but it's really important to me, and maybe you too, that if your money has to sit somewhere, then you might as well let it sit and work for you. In most cases, basic savings account has a 0.05% interest. Now with my American Express high yield savings account, there are no minimums, there are no monthly fees, it's 24/7 customer service, easy access to my money around the clock, and it is FDIC insured. And right now you can earn up to 4.11% APY with zero minimum balance for annual percentage yield. To give you an example, with my Amex high yield savings account, which is currently at 3.33 high yield APY, let's say you have $1,000 that you'll put into a high yield savings account. You'd earn $33 in a year for doing absolutely nothing but having your money in an account like this. Now, in a basic savings account, you'd earn 48 cents a year in dividends because the interest there is usually around 0.04 or 0.05%. Now, if you make contributions to this high yield savings account monthly, then you have the potential to earn even more. And once you hit $10,000 from saving up all of that money, you could have earned an extra $330 just for having it in a high yield savings account like this. Did you enjoy this video? Do you have any other ways that you could save $10,000 that I didn't mention? Please let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear your thoughts.